welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, hi, I'm Pete. Now, for today's video, you probably seen by the thumbnail or picture, I am going to finally finish the projects that I have been working on. These guys here, my Philodendron Macaulay's finale and the Philodendron Red Emerald. Oh crap, here we go again. Philodendron Red is just red upright philodendron. One of those guys. I'm gonna have to put the name up. I keep forgetting it, but because there's an imperial red, I know it's not the imperial red, so this has to be the red upright philodendron, something like that, or red philodendron upright. I'll just put the name up anyway. I'm going to be finishing the projects for these. They have been sitting down in water, so I'm going to go ahead and put her in some spag. Now, since she was sitting in water, some of the extra looked like older roots had rotted off, but she looks like she's doing okay for the most part. And besides, it's a philodendron, so yeah, but she's pretty big. I've had her for a little while now. I've thought about putting her on a pole, which I talked about before. To get that off. These things are weird. If she's bleeding, she's not good. It's dried out. But I talked about putting her on a pole, and I did go and get some, but I also decided not to do that process. Now, even though, like, these are the ones that I use, I get them from Lowe's, and I did figure out the price. Now, they are like $1 or $2.45 to be exact, plus tax, per slab of wood. They come in different sizes, lengths, widths, heights, but for my grow tent and for my grow space, I usually use these right here, especially if they're going in my grow tent. But as you can see here, she looks freaking awesome on there, and she's already cut and been injured a few times on this side, so it fits. Just look at it. My area roots would catch on there, but I don't know, guys. I just talked myself out of it, but look at her. And even if I did the other one, which I would probably have to take a leaf off that side or something, but it's kind of hard to set these up again, but I did set it up before and look at it. But they both would have fit perfectly on here and would have grown just fine, just like this. So it's still not out of the running. It's still not out of the running to be put on that pole, but for tonight, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and pot her on up and get it over with. But this is the leaf that I was talking about. I would have to get rid of, and then this side would be flat for me to use. But again, I have some. The only reason I kind of sort of talked myself out of it is, one, because I thought about putting her in my grow tent, but I'm planning on getting another one and making her the same way, but I'm doing some other things to it, but that's a whole nother video. But she's not out of the running. They're not out of the running for to be put up on my little pole on my piece of wood to grow upward. But as of now, she's going to go like this. This is a yellow leaf. I'm not sure if that's from what looks like water when I had it down in the water, but that is a pretty color though, especially with the red. But anyway, guys, she's gonna go like this down, of course, in spag. So let's go ahead and get started so I can move on. I'm going to try to do maybe 1 or 2 more videos tonight if I can. Right now I'm waiting on, I'm pretty sure you're going to see this way beforehand. that'll let you know exactly how old this video is. But I'm trying to do my first plant tour, not plant tour, plant um, plant nursery tours, big box stores that I have around in my area. And right now I can tell you she has been uploading, well, I would say exporting for about 2 or 3 hours, maybe 2 hours now. Well, going on 2 hours now exporting, and that's not even me, for her to upload onto YouTube and for YouTube to process it. So, and I want to have this up today, which is January the 25th, I think, Monday morning, like at 8 something. I don't know. But yeah, let's get started here. What I'm going to do with her, again, I had planned to put her in put them in one of these, of course, my trusty pots, and find some, my ceramic pots. Again, I don't know if you've seen the other video yet, you guys, but if anyone knows where I can find those exact ceramic pot that the Costa Farm or Coastal Farm, however you want to pronounce it, if you know where I can find any of those, can you please let me know, comment down below, or my email, I think it's down below, something, because I'm looking for those. But if not, I will still find some kind of white plain ones and go from there. But she is still not out of the running, even with me talking her up and talking myself out of it now, because I have a project I need to finish here, which is my Philodendron tiger tooth. You've probably seen that video already, I'm sure, but I need to go ahead and put a pole, or one of these poles, in staker, because I do have some new points, and I wanted to go ahead. I see area roots starting to point, and I wanted to go ahead and start to grab and shoot on up. But yeah, again, she's not out of again, not out of the running. Also, probably remember this Prince of Orange. She kind of fell down inside of the water, and I didn't know it. Luckily, the stem is okay, but I did lose most of it, as you can see. But hopefully, she will do okay. But they're not out of the running again to be posted or polled or whatever the case may be. Now, if and when I do go and get some more polls, because like I said, I have maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe 7 more transfer to spag videos I need to do, and all of those are of course going to be on a pole, a beam of wood, or what do you call this thing? Slab wood, sheet of wood, I don't know. Machine products, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the next time I go buy it, I'll look at the name instead of the price. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to use one of my regular plastic pots that I have. I'm not sure, maybe this is a 4-inch, 5-6-inch lip. 1, 2, 3, yeah, probably a 4-inch lip. I'm not sure. Let's aim this down a little bit so you can see what's going on here. There we go, big leaf in the way. Okay, that's fine, it's just gonna be moved. But, of course we're using spag, so I'm going to, like I always say, guys, I put a little at the bottom, maybe like 1 inch or so that the roots are not directly on the bottom of your pot. And I'm going to start with this one here and grab her. And of course I can just put these here together. I could go ahead and take this leaf off, since that is the one that actually needs to be cut once I decide to get her on the pole. Now guys, check this out. I did see today that they have these, I think the same height, which is about probably maybe a 2 foot, I guess you would say. But there are some wider ones that I might do with these. Just to, I don't know, with it even being on this small pole, it just makes it look a lot bigger. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are big. You see my face, especially this one here, my OG. But yeah, it comes a little wider, which I might do, just in case if I ever wanted to chop prop and add some more on to the pole. But again, when I get around to it, my brain will be just a ticking and my gears will be a spinning. But yeah, I could go ahead and take her off, but since she has a little green left in her, I'm pretty sure that she's still using her, but it won't be for long before she has to come off. And I'm pretty sure once I do an update video on this, you guys, it'll probably fell off by then. But I'm going to put these together like this, as so, and going to grab what roots here. I mean, there's really no butterflying because these roots, as you can see, are they are a lot thinner, I would say, more pronounced than the actual other roots that you see there. I mean, a lot thinner. These are a lot thicker and fuller, but the other ones are a lot thinner, and that's a mess. But we are going to place them down in here. And again, guys, this is not their forever home. This is just for me to get them out of this standing water, or just water period, and just so she can start regrowing herself in her forever medium. Now that I can't say will be forever, but this pot is not happening because, like I said, I want to do all of my philodendrons. I even have a, you should know, if you don't know, I have a philodendron. It's not even a philodendron, it's an Cebu blue. Okay. I have the Cebu blue, but I definitely want to get out and put in spag, which I don't know how good of an idea that is. Well, I mean, I would say, I don't know. Spag is a lot looser, I would say, in space than soil or dirt. But I can tell you that there, guy, is a process, because how I have her growing inside of that pot. But again, it's a real nice little video, and also it gives you guys an insight as into how I grow my plants, which is a good thing, because people have different ideas and different solution to things. Just because your idea doesn't work doesn't mean that Mary Lou Bob doesn't mean that it doesn't work for them, if you get what I'm saying. So showing your process is always a good thing. And then also you have the same token, you've been trying a process but can't get it down packed, or all the processes or all the solutions you've come up with does not work for you or your plant. So you have to try and find something that works for the both of you. And I can tell you, sometimes that can be very stressful, especially if you've been trying, and it can also make you give up on certain plants. So being able to share your experience, helps a lot of people out, even if you don't think so. But I can guarantee you it really do. Especially like if you have a Facebook page, then you will most definitely know people come on there for all types of help and concerns, and it's just good to hear from somebody else who hopefully has your best interests and your plant interest at heart. And also those that share their ideas of what they're doing and how they're growing this and how they set up that, you know, that's also a plus as well. Because again, guys, I mean, if you have a certain kind of way that you're growing your plants, and I'm pretty sure you're not trying to patent that idea, even though I'm pretty sure you could patent almost anything, but I'm pretty sure you're not going to do that. I would at least help the next person out, just so that they're not struggling. And if you're like me, I wouldn't want to see a plant struggle just for the sake of it, especially when you're right there to assist them in that process. All right, guys. Very quick, kind of, sort of, and through. What I'm going to do now makes me feel a little bit more comfortable here. Yeah, I have my trusty fishing wire. I'm going to take some of this here off, which is too much there. Alright, that's probably still too much, but that'll work. I'm going to come in here, and I probably should have did this before I I'll leave you loose. I thought about tying the printed orange together, but yeah, let's just put you in this category. Nope. I see you're moving too much, and I don't want my orange to lose its light. Let's put that in there. Alright, so what I'm going to do is tie these two together. Like I said, I should have did it beforehand. Hopefully you guys are watching the video and you're waiting to see, but if not, it's still fine. It's just going to be almost a little hassle, not much of a hassle, but enough to slow your process down a little, because you have to go in now and weave through your leaves to make sure everything is naturally tight. So now what I'm going to do is tie my knot, and again, you don't want this to be so tight that you are cutting off your plant's circulation, or that you're cutting inside the tissue or the stem of your plant. So what I'm going to do is take this, and here we go. But you want it tight enough so that it doesn't come loose on you. But remember to keep an eye on it, because if it's growing, and hopefully they are, your stems will get bigger, and the tighter that this thing is, the more pressure you're putting on your stem, which is not a good thing, because this plant won't stop really growing for anything, especially for some fishing wire. And I don't know if you guys ever seen or noticed, but you know how some plants or trees can grow straight through or grow around. I don't say grow through, but grow around like a metal fence or something. Plants are very resilient, guys. So even I've even pretty sure you've noticed like the cracks in the sidewalks when there's a tree there, and I can guarantee you at least 90% of the time that is due because of a tree root. So don't slack on these trees. They're very, very powerful. They're not considered like right then and there powerful, but give it some time, it will do some damage. And I mean some damage. That is why most houses you won't see with trees directly right next to them, especially the ones that get the real big roots, simply because, you know, common sense. Is that tight? I think we got it, guys. just because of the root system and how big the roots will get, it will start to adjust itself. And I can tell you now, it's not going to stop just because of your house is there. So also keep that in mind. But there we go, guys. Since again this is not her forever home, I'm going to cut these off just for aesthetics for me, so that it looks good, at least presentable again for me. But this is what we have, guys. And again, this plant is just perfect. I wish the leaves really did look like that. But yeah, she is perfect. I tied her down. She's filled with moss. Again, the moss is pre-moist, and she's been soaking in water, so I shouldn't have to water her no time soon, unless she's like really giving me droopage. But I mean, this is not droopage. This is more like older, kind of move out the way. I have new growth coming in, kind of. I have light how I need it, so let's bend down a little bit, kind of. I'm doing okay, kind of. Yeah, my kind of okay. But that's also fine. But guys, this is the finished product of my project, my philodendrons, red, philodendron, red emerald, not red emerald. Let's just say red upright philodendron. And we also have the Prince of Orange and the Macaulay's Finale. And if you ask me, guys, they look pretty doggone awesome. Again, this is not her forever home or their forever home whatsoever. I am going to get the wood that I spoke of earlier, and I am going to put her in there. But once I do that, well, yeah, I have these pots here again, which are the regular 6-inch pots. So yeah, let's move on to the next one, which I have to do a little tying down, which would be very simple. But yeah, check her out. She is wonderful. These leaves are just, I'll tell you, yeah. Oh, let's put you down there. All right, next plant we have the tiger tooth here. What I'm going to do is, hopefully you guys seen the video where I finally got her out and switched her over to spag. This is what I was saying about it popping out, overflowing. Now, if you also remember, this was the last pot, or the last of the spag, and I hate just leaving little crumbs. Rather, it was like a small, normal person hand. My hand's big. Normal person handful, so or less. So I just decided to stick it on there, and yeah, I don't like that much. So what we're going to do, let's get my pole here, and since I do know where the roots are exactly, and there we go. Simple. When I say simple, guys, I'm almost through. That is awesome. Okay. Now, there we go. Let's pull this down so you guys, there we go. You can see a little bit more. Okay. So, I could use this kind of. There we go. A little bit better, huh? Alright, so what I'm going to do is get my trusty, I could. Oh God, I normally do, don't I? Alright guys, so what I'm going to do, of course, I forgot something as usual. I'm going to pause this and come right back. Alright guys, I made it back. So of course, I forgot my pond. Nothing new, huh? So, I'm going to pour some of this down here in the back. Your roots, I'm pretty sure, will find their way back here as well, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. But, there we go. Place some pun there around the back. Give it that extra weight. And what I'm going to do now is, let's see, should I do it like that? There we go. Yeah, so I'm adjusting her more so that these tap roots, roots are touching this board. And you probably can't see them, but I can pull it back. Probably should have showed you before all that, but they are right there, and I want them to go ahead and touch the wood to make this process here a lot quicker and faster. So let's do it that way. Bingo. Now what we're going to do, guys, is I am going to grab my trusty fishing wire, and we are going to tie her down. Again, you don't want to cut off any circulation, but you want it tight so that she's touching the board. There we go. Alright, so let's tighten this up some more. There we go here. Okay. Let's put this up, guys, so you can see it here. At least you can see what I'm doing. You probably won't be able to see this fishing wire, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you understand the process. Now what I'm doing, what you see me doing now is tucking some of this moss under it. Let's go ahead and cut this here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I thought about, I probably should have used my thicker wire. But this should do. Yeah, this should do the trick here. Oh yeah, she is tight. Now what I'm going to do is wrap it around from this leaf here. Let's do this. Let's go back around the bottom part here one more time. There we go. All right, so again, you don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose so that what you're working on does not work. So I'm going to take it back down, go around the bottom again. I'm just putting pressure on the string. I am not pulling with all my might, because at this point I would definitely just split it in half, and I definitely don't want that. So I'm just pulling it enough so that there's a little tension there. And then I will leave this here in the back, of course, tuck it down so that, well, did it come loose? Okay, guys, so we have an alarm here. I think it just came out. Did I tie it? I guess I didn't tie it. Oh, I did. I just didn't tie it tight enough. I got it. Okay, so Okay, so apparently that wasn't tight enough. So let's go back through and fix this issue real quick. My notes are still touching the board. On my other one, I usually use hot glue for this, so I don't have to do any tying, but I didn't preheat the hot glue gun this time, so it is what it is. Now I'm going to try this again, guys. So again, you're just going to get your string or your wire and find your cords that are on the back. And you want to try and tie a basic knot, but this knot has to be tight so that it doesn't come loose like mine did here. And I had to start everything back over, but I think that's it there. Let me tie it again just to be on the safe side, and I can tell you that it's not gonna grow that fast to the point where I need to take this off and start over. But she is tight enough. Okay, yeah, there we go, guys. So, she cannot tuck this. Probably have to cut it. Let's just cut it. There we go. Alright, guys, so we are through now. This is my finished product here. Very simple, straight to the point. That's on back here, which probably fell down towards the bottom, but this is the finished result. She's secured there. Hopefully I can get these area roots to go ahead and activate. She will be in the grow tent, so keeping this wood moist won't be a problem, or even this bag. But not sure how long she's gonna stay in there, just because of the size of her. But you know, I'm down for it, and like I said before, I'm going to try my best and get another setup. Again, shout out to Heart-Shaped Leaves with Rachel. Her ideas, like I was saying earlier, I love Rachel. Rachel, I love you. She's a lifesaver. But anyway, guys, that is it for today's video. These are the two plants that you've probably seen on a recent video, and I needed to get them done and potted and finished. Well, this one here is the finished product. This one here is just a halfway finished. I'm going to do what we talked about, but this is it, guys. As you can see, just wonderful. Alright, guys, I would like to thank you for coming back and supporting the channel. Please do me a favor and comment, like, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell that will keep you informed on all the projects that we're doing. So if you want to see the next step for this, for these girls here, the Philodendron, Macaulay's in red and orange, hit that notification bell. That bell will keep you notified on the next time the projects are coming out. So let's check, double check and make sure, because I usually forget something. Yeah, that is it for this video here. I'm going to try and do one more tonight and knock it out and get it out the way. And again, my tour video, guys, is the first one I'm doing. You know, it's still exporting. Just, yeah, it's gonna be a long night, but I can knock out videos while I wait. One more time, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. Okay, I can just admire this for a little while. Jeez, they are just wonderful. They need to come in like a variegated form, with like the same color, shapes.